Okay, Driver's Mate podcast, please like and subscribe. I appreciate you watching, it helps a lot, right? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reacting to YouTube shorts at random, right? So I don't know what's going to happen, what's going to play. We might even get copyright strike, but who cares? If it's fun enough, if it's interesting enough, we'll keep it and upload it, alright? So let's go to the first one.
Listen to what this ex-Satanist has to say about Christians celebrating Halloween.
So a lot of Christians, they think there's nothing wrong with, celebrating Halloween and all this stuff. And Casey, you being in Satanism and God delivering you from that, healing you and bringing you freedom, what are your thoughts on that?
October 31st is like the ultimate day. It starts, it's like Christians, Easter and Christmas all rolled in together. The celebration usually starts at dusk and goes on. The golden hour is 11 p.m. to midnight. That's when the most demonic forces are out and about and active. People should not participate in any way, shape, or form because you are worshiping the devil. There is no two ways about it. I mean, he's real happy that Christians allow their kids to serve him one night of the year.
If you want to learn more about spiritual warfare...
Okay, so that short was about a former Satanist, a devil worshipper, commenting on Christians worshipping Halloween, right? So obviously this isn't planned, right? I'm seeing it for the first time, hearing it first time, like you are, right? Now, what is my initial take on this? Let's start with the guy, right, that's saying this. How can you be a Satanist, right? Alright, I understand that people have their beliefs, right? And I'm no one to point out the stupidity or the validity, validity. You comment down below, tell me the right way to say it, yeah? The validity, that's it, of your beliefs, right? I can't confirm or deny if your beliefs are right or wrong, right? But anyway, questionable. Why is he a Satanist, and why is he now a former Satanist? Like, why did he give up believing in Satan? what was Satan wasn't bringing the bag, right? What's going on? Right? Anyway, all right, cool. So, what I know about Halloween is the way we have it now in the public, right, as a public holiday, right, and the whole month of it is a gimmick, right? It's a marketing gimmick and it makes billions of dollars every year, right? Millions, if not billions, right? Because people create stuff. Factories create branding and Halloween themed things, right? Pumpkins sell a lot more, but also media things are made around the theme of Halloween too, right? So October is actually coming up very soon. So you're going to have all kinds of cartoons and Halloween themes, ghost themes and all these things, and films around the Halloween genre as a theme, right? But just pragmatically looking at it, before we get into the woo-woo part, Halloween is just like a marketing ploy, just like Christmas is, and just like Valentine's Day is, right? It's just a made-up holiday to sell more things, right? On a surface pragmatic view of it, that's what I would say, right? Now, let's peel back the layers a little bit more. What I think, right? Remember, this is just my opinion of what I think, right? What I've heard. The idea of Halloween, right, and it being associated with like witchcraft, ghosts, ghouls, and all kinds of demonic things, right, is just like a de-evolution of paganism, and like because witchcraft is a real thing, like people practice it, that's like their belief and their practice, just like some people practice witchcraft and wizardry just like other people practice art and music, right? It's just another craft, right? It's literally a craft, right? So historically in Europe mostly, right, and you get people like the Druids and stuff like that, right? They have their own way of doing things, right? And it revolves around worshipping nature, right? Taking part in nature as people would worship God. Instead, these people worship nature, right? So they would allocate deities to things, right? There's a tree god, there's a water god, there's a fire god, there's whatever, right? It's not just Europe, it's all over the world. But in history, that is what I've been known. That's what I know has been in play, right? That's what I know of, right? It's not confusing, right? I'm not pagan at all, which none of that, right? That's just what I know about, right? Put it that way. So, the idea of Halloween, as we have it now, is probably just a de-evolution of those same rituals and practices and stories, mythologies, all culminated, right? Ghouls, ghosts, goblins, witches, souls and spirits roaming the earth, right? These are things people would have probably believed in those times, right? And practiced and taken very serious. So yes, from a perspective, you might say it's wrong for a Christian to believe or celebrate Halloween, but it should be just as wrong for a Christian to celebrate Christmas then, or celebrate Valentine's Day, right? Because Jesus has nothing to do with the history of Christmas as well, right? Christmas is another created holiday based on a historic story about someone called Saint Nicholas, right? All kinds of other weird conspiracy things are attached to that name and that time, but that is what it is, right? Jesus' birth and Jesus' rebirth and April with Easter and all of that, right? It's all up in the air, it's questionable stuff, right? Some people say his birth and rebirth only represents the cycles of the sun and blah, 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 right? Religious people in the comments, let me know your take on it, right? Am I just waffling, or am I just giving you a very surface understanding of something you already know very well, right? Either way, to say, if you believe or you don't believe, right, the devil and God exist, to say that Halloween is exclusively and mutually the devil's is quite stupid, right? For a number of reasons. Because we just discussed like where these ideas of Halloween come from, the thematicness of Halloween, right? And how Hollywood have done it, advertising have done it, marketing has done it. To say that comes directly from Satan is kind of silly, right? Because the idea of Satan, when you go past the Bible, right, the idea of Satan already exists in other cultures, right? You've got a bad God that does bad things, a mischievous God that does bad things, or what have you, right? Some people see it as just no good and no bad, it just is, right? So that in mind anyway, right? I don't know the Bible word for word, but if you look through the Bible, there's not really going to be any mention of Satan, Lucifer, and the idea of Halloween or Hallows Eve, right? There's nothing like that I know of. Could be wrong, could not be wrong, right? But if let's say the marketing ploy of Halloween was to co-opt it into Satanism, right, and devil worship, then yeah, I can understand why some people would be like, why are Christians supporting this when they're for God, right? It makes sense if you look at it like that. But if you're looking at it logically, Halloween is a made-up holiday, right? All the ghosts, the goblins are made-up mythological things, right? All different kinds of weird shit, right? It's people's rituals from their actual history, right? Things that people practiced and done, right? And then there's just added on mythologies and stories on top of it, right? That to make it all spooky, like a nice ghost story, right? And some people would say Christianity is the same thing, right? The roots of it is paganism and mythology, and taken from over here and over there and adding together to make a philosophical mandate, right? A philosophical moral platform, right? Some people say the same thing, right? That's no more real than Halloween is real, right? Some people would say that, right? And they'd be well within their rights to say that, although it might offend people. But that aside anyway, I mean, who cares, right? Me personally, my parents growing up didn't allow me to celebrate Halloween either, right? We wouldn't do trick-or-treating, and we wouldn't give anybody anything at the door, right? We wouldn't participate because my dad's mother was highly Christian as well, like very religious. So he was raised under that same thought of, hey, we don't participate in this. And not only do we not participate in it because of the devil and Luciferian antics, we also don't participate in it because of the marketing and the social engineering aspect of it. Why do you want my kids to dress up as vampires and zombies and dead things and go knock on strangers' doors for candy and gifts? Like, why would you want me to do that, right? So that's why me and my family personally never participated in it. So I understand that perspective of, yeah, that's some weird spooky shit that we're not into, right? But yeah, some people are into that, right? So it's as you grow up, you get more information, more knowledge on other people's cultures and other things that exist in the world and why they might participate in these things or partake. But I don't know, you let me know what you think, right? Is Halloween mutually a Luciferian or satanistic devil kind of thing? Or is it a more pragmatic marketing ploy, thematic like Valentine's Day and Christmas and stuff like that? Is it just another big money scheme, right? A nice corporate cook-up, right? You tell me what you think. And should Christians be looked down? Not even just Christians. Let's just say religious people as a whole, because I'm pretty sure there's Muslims and Jewish people and Buddhists and Sikhs and all kinds of people that probably don't participate in this holiday based on their beliefs, right? I'm pretty sure there is, just like people don't participate in Christmas. So tell me, is it mutually an agreed upon thing that religious people don't partake in these kinds of holidays because of the satanic connotations, or is that just nonsense, right? The whole idea of it being evil in the first place is just nonsense, and there's no contradiction or cognitive dissonance in participating in Christianity and in public holidays, right? They're not equated in any way. You let me know what you think, right? And did you partake in Halloween as a kid, or did you not, right? Were you strictly religious, or was you just more apolitical, like we don't get involved in these things, right? We're not playing the game, we're unbiased, we're an unbiased party, like Mr. Midnight, right? Yeah, good. Say what you want. That's a weird thing too, right? It has different connotations too, but I'm just giving that as an example, right? We don't play sides, right? We're just observers of the game, right? But anyway, tell me what you think. Drivers Mate podcast, our first reaction video. How did it go? Should I do more of these? Should I not? I don't know, right? But please like, subscribe and share, because it helps a lot. It helps the algorithm push me to different people, and it just makes the community better, right? I can see better content, people can see me, I can make better content, I can maybe get a mic and not have so much noise for you, like, unless you like this ASMR of the sound of vehicles, because some people do, right? They really like the sound of a vehicle moving. But off topic, thank you for your time, right? Drivers Mate podcast, please check me out on Instagram and TikTok, Drivers Mate and Drivers Mate podcast, and let me know what you think. Is Halloween mutually satanic, and should religious people participate?